How do you pay attention to what really matters? Everything demands our attention. And it demands it when it's something important and when it's absolutely not important, right? Think of all the things that demand your attention right now. And there are things where it's like, I've got to get it done. I've got to get it done. It feels overwhelming. It feels so busy. And then there are things that demand our attention, like the continuous scroll through social media, where we just start to lose time and think, where did the evening go? And so how do we know what is important? How do we know what we really need to pay attention to? How do we pay attention to what really matters? The writer Lamott says, pay attention to the beauty surrounding you. It's kind of like that moment of, all right, so paying attention to beauty, that it sounds nice. It sounds, is that easy? It's one of those moments of going, all right, when we start to feel anxious, when we feel like it's just overwhelming with everything that's demanding our time, of going, wait a minute, where's some beauty? Where's some good around us? Even if it's just for a few seconds, of taking that time to notice something else than whatever is demanding our attention in the moment. Or if we find ourselves just continuously scrolling, of going, wait a minute, I need to go find something good. I need to go find and notice something beautiful outside of the scroll. And so it's taking those moments of going, what do I need to do to kind of break the habit? Proverbs 27 gives us a little bit of wisdom in this when it says, know your flock well, pay attention to your herds, for no treasure lasts forever. Now a crown, generation after generation. So it's that sense of recognizing, you know what, lots of things just keep on going. It's just going to disappear. So what do you need to really pay attention to in this moment? And for Proverbs, it's your flock, it's your herds. It's the things that are alive. It's the things that also give life. It's part of the circle of life. And so when we start to think about that, of what are we paying attention to that is alive, that cultivates life within ourselves and within others. What is it about that that's part of the circle of life? And that can be other people. It can be animals. It can be those mindsets, those perceptions, those things that we really need to pay attention to. Because when we don't, we so often can get caught up in things that just rob us of life, rob us of energy, that leave us going to, well, it wasn't that important. Why did I pay attention to that? The writer Aldous Huxley says, there isn't any formula or method. You learn to love by loving or paying attention and doing what one thereby discovers has to be done. So if we're thinking, all right, how do we start to pay attention to what matters? A sense of love, a sense of peace, a sense of, wait a minute, this really gives life. This is life. It's cultivating more life. And to begin to reassess and reprioritize what we choose to spend our time looking at, listening to, hearing, sucking up all of our energy, taking space up in our mind. And so to begin to go, all right, what is it that I need to pay attention to? Because if we're paying attention to love and peace and joy, it begins to shift our energy. It begins to shift what we know, how we engage with what really matters in life. Pray with me. God of every moment of our lives, sometimes we are so busy and we can't seem to stop the scroll of our social media feeds and our lives long enough to pay attention to what is really important. Surround us in your presence so that we notice the beauty of life all around us. Bless us so that our lives can bring good and wonderful things to others. May our lives be a blessing to everyone we meet. Amen.